Joining me now to talk about all of these cases, Josh Zeman, a documentarian and director of the docu-series The Killing Season, featuring investigative work on the Gilgo Beach murders. So thank you very much for joining us today, Josh. Great to have you on the program. I want to start with the most recent news. We'll start there. What do you make of the Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder's comments on the Theresa Fusco case? I know you've been looking at this one too.
For sure. I mean, it's looking like there is another serial killer in Long Island. The question is, when are they going to be able to get the lab results back from Jacqueline Martorella? I think that's the question. When we get that answer back, then we'll know. But it's really looking like they're all connected.
What did you think when we heard about this arrest in the Fusco case? I mean, it kind of came out of nowhere that day.
I mean, look, this is the 16th case, I think, that Othram has now where publicly identified somebody in New York. So Othram has been really busy. Obviously, they were instrumental in the Gilgo Beach case. I find it interesting that right when Rex was arrested in 2023, they reached out regarding this case. So, things are heating up both in Suffolk County and in Nassau County.
Yeah, people are definitely busy there, all those folks on those investigative teams. Also, I want to switch gears and ask you about John Bittrolff. A Suffolk County judge on Long Island is granting lawyers for John Bittrolff, who was convicted of murdering 2 women. His request to compare unknown genetic material at one of the crime scenes that connected Bittrolff, and his lawyers argue that the circumstances at the scene fit the profile of Rex Heuermann, who is the alleged Gilgo Beach killer, charged with 7 murders at this point. The order is paused at the moment while the prosecution responds, but the stay is expected to be lifted this upcoming week. So we've got a big development there. How do you think this new potential DNA evidence could change these 2 murder cases?
Look, there was so much confusion going on back when Bittrolff was arrested with regards to what Thomas Spota, the DA, was doing at the time. And considering everything that we now know regarding the List case, it's really hard to trust all the work that was done back then. It's strange. I mean, you have one murder happening, basically Bittroff's first murder. Then 2 weeks later, you have Sandra Castillo, that being theoretically the first murder of the alleged Rex Heuermann. So the timing really presents some problems, and it's worthwhile to check this DNA, if nothing else to know actually for sure that Bittrolff is guilty.
All right, you've done so much work on the Gilgo case. I've got to have a short answer. Do we think that Rex Heuermann is going to do a plea deal? Everybody's talking about it. Is that going to happen in the List case?
I mean, who knows? To be honest, really, who knows? It's all about Rex Heuermann. It's all about whether or not he wants to put his family through this or not.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to leave it there. I hope that you will come back on the show because you have great perspective on all of these cases. Josh Zeman, director of The Killing Season, got the podcast Sinister. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll have you back on the show again. Thank you.